my name is Shauna, in case you didn't know, and welcome back to another video. Ignore my terrible lipstick and my puffy eye. I have a sty, and I thought I'd put on lipstick to like distract attention from my eye, and my lipstick turned out terrible, so mission sort of accomplished, but also accomplished in a terrible way. Anyways, in today's video I'm going to be doing the Finally a Fall book tag. I unfortunately didn't write down the creator of this tag before I filmed this video, so if I can find the creator of this tag, they'll be linked down in the description below. This tag has 10 questions, well, sort of 11, but the final question is just tag some people. I don't really tag people in tags, so if you want to do this, all the questions will be down in the description below. The first prompt says, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. The book that always comes to mind when I think of settings is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. We Hunt the Flame is a book that is very lyrical and has a lot of imagery, so the setting is really easy to picture and it's really vivid. Like, I still remember in detail every element about the setting of the book. I may not remember every plot point and every character's name, but I 100% remember the settings and how they were in my mind when I was reading this story. We Hunt the Flame is an enemies to lovers high fantasy story in which a girl is sent to an island to retrieve a magical artifact, and an assassin is sent with her to also retrieve the magical artifact and to kill her. It is a very interesting story, and it is part of a 2-book series that I highly recommend. Question number 2, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. Me Moth by Amber McBride deals with grief. It is such a beautiful book. It is written in verse. I find most books written in verse to be very beautiful and lyrical. It is such a phenomenal book, but it does deal with some really hard topics. It deals with a lot of death and grief, and the plot twist always gets me every time I think about it. I really want to reread that book because it is such a phenomenal book. If you haven't read Me Moth yet by Amber McBride, go read it right now. You won't regret it. It is technically young adult, but I feel like it is perfect for every audience. Question number 3, fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. I don't really read nonfiction that often, so it's hard to like choose just one, but I think Notable Native People is one. I believe it's by Adrian Keene that I learned a lot from. Notable Native People is a story that shares biographies and information about Indigenous people in the United States who have changed the world or are doing activism or are doing something to preserve their culture. It is a very interesting book, and I made my mom read it because I loved it so much, and I highly recommend that all of you read it. It's a super quick read, but you'll learn so much from it, and you'll learn about all of these awesome Indigenous people that schools should be teaching you about, but instead they only teach you about white people in schools. So this book sort of filled in the gap of these people that I felt like I should be learning about in school. It was such a phenomenal book. Also, fall is back to school season, but I take school year-round, so I mean, I'm starting school again soon. Like, I just finished summer term and I'm getting like a 2-week break and I'm starting fall term again. It sucks, but like, I only take 1 class a term, so I feel like I can't take summer off, because if I do, it'll take me even longer to get my degree. Okay, question number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family / household / friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I feel like my answer is going to be an answer that a lot of people choose, and that is the Weasley family from Harry Potter. They are so awesome, and I wish I could just like spend time with them. Also, I wish I could spend time with them before Deathly Hallows so that everyone's there and having fun. But also, I want Percy from after Deathly Hallows. I'm just gonna say before Deathly Hallows. I can miss out on seeing Percy, it's fine. I just love the Weasley family so much. I love reading about them, and like Fred and George would be so much fun to hang out with. Ron and Ginny would be so much fun to hang out with. I also love like Charlie and Bill so much. I do like Percy, but like, I just feel like there's certain phases where he wouldn't be so fun to hang out with. And Molly and Arthur would be like the dream parents that everyone wants. So I would really want to spend time with the Weasley family because I love them so much. Number 5, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored book spines. I am going to just insert a picture here. I currently have a muscle that I pulled, so I can't go up and get the books right now, but I will insert a picture here. Question number 6, fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. Wait, this is a hard one. Let me think about this. Ooh, I have one. So The Birchbark House, I think the author is Louise Erdrich. I don't know if I said their name right. That one, there is some stories being told, and it is a Native American story for kids, but I enjoyed it as an adult. And there is some stories that are being told in there to the kids of that tribe. Question number 7, the nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. Never Coming Home by Hannah Mary McKinnon. Never Coming Home is very dark and creepy. It is a feminist thriller about a man who pays someone to kill his wife, and he tries to cover his tracks the best that he can. He has got it down to the last detail to make sure that nobody can catch him, but all of a sudden he starts getting these mysterious parts of pictures and these letters that make him start questioning whether he covered his tracks well enough. It is very creepy, very dark, but it was an enjoyable thriller. Question number 8, the days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. So when I think of like short books, what always comes to mind is graphic novels. So for this, I am going with Cheer Up, Love and Pom Poms. Cheer Up, Love and Pom Poms is a graphic novel that has trans representation and lesbian representation. It is just so cute and wholesome. If you like Heartstopper, then you will definitely like Cheer Up, Love and Pom Poms. It is such a fantastic story. Question number 9, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. Article 5 by Kristen Simmons, because I don't remember the plot as well as I hope that I would. Like, I remember all the characters, I remember everything that I was like feeling while I was reading that book, but I really need to reread it to freshen myself up on the plot of the story and all the details of it. Question number 10, follows the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. So I love to use blankets when I'm reading, like wrap myself in blankets. I have way too many blankets. Like, you see that blob back there on my bed? That's all blankets. I have like 50 billion blankets, and I love blankets so much, and I love to wrap myself in them while I'm reading. And my other accessory that I like to have while I'm reading is, let me grab it, cats. I love it when my cats snuggle with me while I'm reading, or a lot of times I read on the couch and they like to just lay on the back of the couch and watch me while I'm reading. And they're just so special, and I always feel so cozy when they're around. And this is the perfect fall kitty. So those were all of the prompts for this tag. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. If you haven't already, I upload videos twice a week, so my next video will be uploaded this Friday. I hope all of you stick around to watch that video, and until next time, goodbye!